Hey broskies, it's your boy, Pro Boy, and today I'm doing a video, um, things that scared me as a kid. We all had these. Technically I'm still a kid, but like a itty bitty kid. And so yeah, like there were some things that genuinely scared me as like a little tiny kid, like a little itty bitty kid. And today I want to share about it. This was like influenced by like a bunch of people. Like the person who did the Isn't Crazy theory, shout out to him. Shout out to that one person who was trying to find like the lemonade video thing. Forgot his name, but shout out to him. So let's just get into it. First on my list I put, okay, so you remember that book, like A Bad Case of Stripes? That book terrified me because of like some of the certain pages. Like once I got to the page that she turned into like a fungus, I closed the book. And that book is the reason I eat lima beans now. So yeah, it was about like this girl who like wouldn't eat her lima beans, and then she got like sick, and then she started turning like different colors. I haven't read that book since like 2018, and it genuinely scared me. So yeah, I vividly have a memory of just like looking at the page and like closing it slowly. And then I don't think I added this one on the list, but it just came back to me. When I was like 6, I was really obsessed with total drama, and I started watching videos about Ezekiel, the one that like became like the little monster thing, the little like rrr thing. And this dude, whenever he would like cuss, he would like put a dolphin noise over it. And then at one of the parts, they showed like Ezekiel in his like really mutated form, like in the cage in the safari episode in Total Drama World Tour. And it was black and white, and all you hear is him like cussing a lot. So all you hear is like, behind that single photo. I think I could put the photo up like right here. I remember closing my phone, like about to cry. I did not open my phone for another 3 hours just to make sure that whenever I would open the phone, I would see that photo again, because I would be terrified. So I never added that one to the list, but I just like want to shout it out because I think that gave me nightmares single-handedly. Okay, next on my list. I'm sorry, I'm like looking to the side a lot because the list that I'm talking about is on notes. So next we have the little baby show with the toucan. Okay, I totally forgot what this show was called, but all I remember is like, I think one of the main stars of one of the shows was a toucan, was like a red toucan. That thing was staring into my soul, and I knew it. As a 4-year-old, that thing terrified me. I would not want to watch it. I would not even want to go near it. It was that terrifying. I vividly have a memory of like in my first ever house that I ever lived in, just like looking at it like, yeah, it was pretty much terrifying. I was really scared. I was a little scaredy cat. Next we have Majora's Mask. Do I even need to explain this one? This one's so common. Like when I was 6, I decided to like watch a bunch of videos about like video games, and then I stumbled upon a Majora's Mask, and I'm like, I wonder what that is. I clicked it, and I was scarred because, geez, that game is so scary. Like, you got the moon, you got the Sky Hill Children things, you got the start of the game. Like, as soon as I saw the starting of the game, I turned off my phone. Like, that's terrifying. I don't even think I needed to talk about that at all. Like, it's a very common fear that kids have. What's next? I keep having to look in these stupid notes because they keep turning off. Like, what the sigma? Blue's Clues end credits. Okay, this is a really embarrassing one. So when I was like very, very little, we had this Christmas Nickelodeon DVD with like all the favorites from Nickelodeon and from Nick Jr. like Team Umizoomi, Go Diego Go, Dora, Blue, of course, Blue's Clues, of course, and I think maybe like Max and Ruby. All of them were like Christmas themed, and we would watch it on repeat even if it was not Christmas. So like one faithful September, I'm like going to sleep. I'm like on my bed, like about to fall asleep. And there's like this weird like blue canopy over me, like, because I'm in a bunk bed. And then like the Blue's Clues episode ends and I'm like, okay, time for Team Umizoomi people. Oh yeah, and Wonder Pets. That just came back to me. And I was like, oh yay, Blue's Clues. Now it's time for Team Umizoomi. And then all you hear is the end credits. Like, I totally forgot how the end credits goes. Like, I'm gonna put it like maybe like right here. So yeah, it was like pretty like creepy, pretty like scary, pretty spooky. It was not at all. I thought it was. So every night, if I was up late, you already know I'd be under the covers, covering my ears, waiting till it was done. Like, I would rather be in dead silence than listening to that as a 4-year-old. Now I would rather be listening to the end of the Blue's Clues credits. Speaking of end credits, I don't even need to look at my phone for this one. I already know this is on the list. The Amazing World of Gumball and SpongeBob end credits. These scared me. This one's a common one because like the problem with like the end credits is like they're off. They're like there's not really like a point or a beat to it, so it just sounds like really weird. Like the SpongeBob one's like it just makes me it's like so uncanny, and so is the Gumball one. Those are terrifying. Like I'll be like oh scary. Next we have Courage the Cowardly Dog. This is a common one. This one still scares me. So if you don't know Courage the Cowardly Dog, how would you not know this actually? But I just need to say this to the 5-year-old kid with an iPad right now, like eating like some chips. Courage the Cowardly Dog was like a really early 2000 show or like a 1990 show about this like talking dog and his like family living in the middle of nowhere, and then they encounter like these scary things. Like, for example, the weird little blue blob thing that Courage the Cowardly Dog dreams about. The little weird floating head thing. The Return of the Slab Guy. The entire episode with the kitty thing. They spooked me. They make me a little bit spooky. Yeah, I was terrified. Those things gave me nightmares. Next. Flapjack scenes. So if you don't know, there's this show. There was this show. I forgot what it was called, but it had something like Flapjack. And some of those scenes were terrifying. But there was like some scenes with like that weird little cat thing. I'll put it right here. The cat thing with like those little like weird beady eyes, and then there was also like, yeah, those close-ups were terrifying. That's all I gotta say. It was just those close-ups. Like, I could put a plethora over here. Like, hands down, creepy. And next we have Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated prom episode and alligator episode. Okay, this one has some insane backstory to it. So, when I was 7, I went to a library, and then they had like this section of DVDs that you can rent. And one of them was the first and second season of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, the 2011 show. I decided to buy it because I was a sucker for Scooby-Doo, everything Scooby-Doo. I'm like starting to watch it, and then there's like this prom episode, and then there's like really creepy face, and I was like, by the way, I was watching that during the nighttime, so I was like, I don't know why I did it. I was a big dum-dum, but like, that was terrifying. And then there was also an alligator episode where at the start of it, like, this family was like going to get gas when like something brushed past them, and then suddenly they were like killed by like these weird alligator people. Like, one girl's eyes were like looking like 2 different ways, like, where is she looking? Where is she looking? And then there was also like this dude with like a long tongue. I don't know if I'm just imagining that or not, but next we have, okay, these are the last 2. The Liv and Maddie Halloween episode. This one was probably the worst one. Well, no, the last one's the worst one, but there was this Liv and Maddie Halloween episode where like the news reporter pretended to die, and then he would like pretend to be a ghost, and then my dad like turned it off. He was like, okay guys, time to go to sleep. I fall asleep and I have like a massive nightmare about it. So I'm like, wake up in the morning, I wake up at like the middle of the night, and I'm like, I was terrified by that episode. Like, he like pretended to like come back from the dead all like blue and stuff, and I'm like, I was terrified. Like, I was peeing myself. Okay, lastly, this one's a really, really big one. The Jeff the Killer and the Squidward suicide photo. This one still haunts me, actually. That might be a little weird, knowing that I'm like old, and I'm still scared of these photos. So, the first time I saw these photos, I was like 6, and I was terrified by it. I never wanted to look at them. Especially the Jeff the Killer photo. That one just gives me like a weird feeling. I'm like, it like gives me like a really, really weird, unsettling feeling. And like, I still like, whenever I see these, I scroll past immediately, like super fast, like not even like 2 seconds. I'll like scroll up, like no hesitation. Like, I'm not putting photos up because I'm not going out of my way to search up those photos. Like, I'm not doing that. No. Nuh-uh. So, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope this gets, like, actual views. Because usually my normal videos, like, my normal, like, long life videos get, like, 6 views, 152. But there was one specifically, like, my Steven Universe Out of Context video that got, like, an insane amount. I still need to say thank you for that, guys. Like, that is an insane milestone to get. Like, 24,000 people have seen my channel and that video. That's crazy. But, like, some of my videos are, like, 2 views, 6 views. My shorts overpower it. In a second. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I'm too busy with, like, school. Like, I'm a middle schooler now, so I'm caught up with, like, school stuff and family stuff and, like, vacation stuff. Just a bunch of, like, weird things, but thank you for watching. Please, like this video. Please subscribe. Okay, there's a backstory to that. When I was little, I used to have a channel for my mom, and I used to say, like this video, please subscribe. So, in the words of 4-year-old me, like this video, please subscribe. Bye-bye.